Trying to see what little silly things can I do with a live stream on my phone. I'm making a random stream right now on my phone, and there's a poll that's gonna say, "Is the streamer handsome? Uh, is the streamer handsome or not?" Just for interaction, for engagement. Yeah, I think I'm showing off the streak of white in my beard right now, and I'm gotta sit up, and I have my camera at an angle, so it's like lower than me, so makes me look bigger, more imposing. That's like the logic of it, right? Make the viewer feel small, tiny, like a little picker. My goal right now for this little live stream on my phone is try not to curse for the first 20 minutes and see if the stream does better because I didn't curse for the first 20 minutes. I have a feeling that's going to be the case right there. Hey, Warbirds, how you doing, brother? How you doing, man? What have you been up to? What's a goal in life you have? I want I want to ask you a hard-hitting question. That's the question I'm asking you right now. Have you guys ever seen John Breaks Bad News on YouTube or on Facebook? I don't know what he's on mostly, what his main thing is. Have you ever seen that, Rodvi? Do you want me to call you by your name or your username on here? I'll just call you Kitty because I just want to make sure that's okay. But Kitty, have you seen John Breaks Bad News? You gotta look it up later. It's hilarious. So basically, people pay him to call friends, families, co-workers, people they hate, and they'll have John break bad news. And usually goes like, "Hi, is this Kyle? Well, Kyle, your friend Paul says you're a piece of shit, worthless asshole, and that you suck dick, and I was the one who scratched your car." And then the guy's like, "Why the fuck would you say it to me?" He's like, "No, no, no, I'm not saying that. Paul's saying that. I'm John. John breaks bad news." It's just really, it's like really fucking funny. Sands, welcome back. How you doing? Call me John Doe because ain't nobody gonna find your body. Fuck you, dear. Oh, I got a hit on it, but then that was too fast. We're gonna chop down some trees. What's up, Wild? You feeling wild today? What's up, Self Valley Vato? And women's suffrage. We got to do that at some point, right? I mean, that happened, right? You're not handsome? Fuck. Kitty, you got to go. I'm not handsome. Dude, it's 67% nah right now. That hurts. But I hear the personality makes up for the majority of it. You ever play Warzone? Nah, I'm more of like a DayZ kind of guy. Sweeter than cream, I have a Glock 19. That's a good line. That's a good bar right there. Dude, that was a good bar. Is that from a song? Or did you make that up? I'm new, but at least trying to be honest. Hey, being honest is what counts. Communication's important. Being able to speak what you're thinking and not hide it like a bitch is really important. Too many people out there, they lie because they don't want to be seen as a bad guy. And half the time, it's like, you're not being a bad guy. It's just you need to be honest with yourself and people. There's also a difference between brutal honesty and, also, like, reading the situation and knowing how to, like, say things in a polite way as well. Dude, we're up to 64% yes! Hell yeah! So people do think I'm handsome. This next bar is, I'm not here to be your pal. I have a 50 cal. That's another bar right there. You look like Travis Kelsey. I don't know who the fuck that is. Not trying to be rude, but you're fucking ugly. I didn't say that, but that's what that means when someone says not to be rude. Hey, we're at 70% one. Yes, I am handsome, and 29% of chat is obviously wrong because they say nah. Then again, some of them might also be male and not into dudes, which is fine. But if they are male into dudes, I guess that's fine too. What's up, Bloodhood fan? How you doing, brother? Harmony Ham, how you doing? Harmony Horn, I read that wrong. I'll take an A for a second. You're handsome compared to the monsters I have seen scrolling through. Oh. So like, YouTube has a new feature where the live streams is mixed in with the shorts, right? And I've seen some crazies just going on about crazy shit. I'm like, what the hell? 67. We're down to 68%, guys. We're losing it. We got 20 votes so far. I'd say I'm still high up on it, but it's not as high as I'd like it to be. God loves me. Thank you. The blood on the screen, because I shot you in the spleen. That's another bar. Hey, what's up, baby? Saja fan, how you doing? That Saja stuff is really popular. My kids love it. And I sat down and watching with them, and I'm like, this actually is a kind of a bop. Dude, I'm only going to read your bar once. Once you've said it like 10 times, the bar becomes way less interesting, brother. He keeps repeating the same bar over and I was like, okay. That bar is gold. It is a good bar, though. The chat is cooked. Sans is here. What's up, Courtney King? God, I need a fucking moderator for my chat. Thank you. I actually grew this beard myself, believe it or not. My only thing about my beard, it's strong all right here, but I would like it to be stronger on the sides too, because having a 6 sideburns along with it. Now that's how you have a warrior's beard right there, and I can do like little like warrior braids on the side. I practice HEMA, by the way. It's like a sword. It's a full contact sword fighting. So you guys may have seen some of that shit on YouTube or like just on the internet. Everyone be careful. Santa's here. Gonna do his attack. Benny, would you trade a job you love for a career growth? And hey, Benny, you were here earlier, and I don't need to trade. I need to work towards things hard and earn it, because that's what I do. I earn things. I'm a goddamn hard-working fella. How do you get your mustache that good? I'm trying to sell mine. So there's this term called training your mustache. And what that means is that every day I simply just try to make sure the follicles are being pulled the same direction so they're facing the same direction. And then that helps it naturally want to be that way. And then you can also just add product later to like help it stick to the shape you want it to be. But it's definitely, you have to get in the habit of training your beard, essentially. Does that make sense? Sam chasing a passion or the reward? That's amazing. Hell yeah. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, consider subscribing on YouTube. There's a main stream going on. If you want to know what video game I'm playing right now, I'm playing Valheim with Kitty. And we're building a badass Viking home right now. But if you guys want to see what I'm doing as well, and chat, make sure you join the main stream. This is the phone stream. By the way, if you're doing YouTube content as well, this has become my fucking meta right here for streaming, is that I'm constantly streaming on my phone while streaming on my desktop, because people just naturally pop in because YouTube is pushing the algorithm on this program. Well, I guess I'm gonna play. Dude, you got it right on, Jordan. You guessed it. I am indeed in Wisconsin. You're right. You caught it, man. You 100%. Rodney, thank you for the $5 dono. I appreciate it. Super chat. You should be able to do it on both. But that basically puts me at my paycheck for YouTube, so I'm happy about that. I just hope I didn't miss the pay period window for that stuff. I gotta buy magic cards, you know what I mean? If you had the power to bring people back to life, but you had to say a phrase to do it, what would the phrase be? Oh, chicken shit. And then I accidentally bring people back from the dead by saying that. That's the phrase. Hey guys, overall now that the stream is settled, 10 minutes into it, it is a 60% yes, I am handsome, and 30% nah. Jordan, you'll never know if I'm actually serious. Hey, Rodby, thank you for becoming a member of my channel. You're awesome. Zero Gravity, welcome in, brothers. Good to see you. I know, Zero Gravity received the membership by Rodby. You gave someone a membership. Sweet, that's awesome. Zombie Girl, welcome in. How you doing? Courtney King, bro, I'm scared of Sans. I remember fighting him. It was a nightmare. And what's the game called? Undertale. I got to the Spider Woman, and that's the last time that's how far I got into. I should try to replay it. I should try to beat it. It's got good music. Zombie Girl, I'm doing really good. I'm having a really good time. And I appreciate it. Thank you for asking. I could use another bite, my character says. I might as well. So if you make me a bow as well, Rodvi, and some pig armor, I think we'll be just about ready to fight the first boss. We got three deer. I just haven't been focused on making one yet. We have the materials for it now. He's a goddamn god. He's a hard boss to fight. Yeah. So this main channel here, if you guys are wondering, it's my gaming channel. It's mostly roleplay focused. We're getting back into some heavy roleplay here and voice acting and character development and stories and all that. But at the moment, we're just kind of like doing some fun streams here, there, just playing some games. I do want to do community nights with the community as well, where we play games together. It's a goal of mine that I've had for a while. I've tried to do some community nights recently and just couldn't get enough people together for like a proper game of anything. Including like games like 4-player games like Helldivers and stuff. You want to get rid of this little shitty house, Kitty? Yeah. Or do you want to keep it? It naturally spawns here, so it's kind of cool because it has like things on the side. So it's like, you know, we could upgrade it. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. That's how I get the magic. Only one person in chat. There's 5 right now. You know Hollow Knight? You should play Select Song. I have the first Hollow Knight and I haven't beaten it either. I've played it for like an hour, and I was busy for a bunch of other things. God, there's a lot of games I need to go back and finish. Silk Song I'll have to get. I think my buddy's gonna already buy it. We do a family share of our Steam accounts, so I should be able to play it there. Hell yeah. I tell you, as soon as I get back to doing roleplay, we're gonna have immediately gonna be like 30 people watching on like YouTube, 30 people watching on freaking Twitch, nobody watching on Kick because nobody ever watches me on Kick. But I'm still gonna stream there every day because I'm curious if I end up getting popular at some point on any of these platforms, like will Twitch suddenly pick up one day? What's the longest you've ever played a game? Like in one sitting or like hours? Because in one sitting it's like 32 hours, but altogether, wow, I put like 3 years of like or 3 years worth of hours into that game or more, maybe more. Someone wants to break down like on a calculator like how many hours that is for 3 years. So I used to play WoW. My morning routine was wake up, play Delrune. I have a second of arrows right now, but they're just the featherless ones. They're just not that good. But if we get, you know how to? Can we make birding arrows yet? Hey, what's up, Sydney? Welcome in. How you doing? Dude, I gotta tell you. Oh, fucking tree hits me. I gotta say, this right here is the new meta for like content creation. It absolutely is. You just make a poll really quick, you go live on your phone, you go live on your desktop, and you got constant conversation going, and that helps me stream more when I have constant conversation. I'm headed back to the village because it's pissing rain. It's pissing rain. It's pissing rain. I'm gonna invite Scrungulator, my buddy Philip, to the game. I'm gonna invite my friend Nomad to the game. These are people I know. These are all people I know really well, actually. We just need a bunch of worker bees now to finish my village. Bro, I want to become a YouTuber, but I'm trying to learn. You just got to start. And my honest advice is you do everything that YouTube offers. Using every system helps you on the algorithm. So you got to stream. You got to do shorts. You got to do long form content. You got to stream on your phone. You got to do everything, and you got to be very regular about it. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. I'm partnered on it, but I only got 7,600 subscribers. So I'm no king at this, you know. I'm at this 24/7 because of ADHD. You know, if you were to stream all that gameplay for 24 hours straight, you do pretty good there too. So I just got added an OCD, ADD, ED. Like my bed. See, it fixes the ocean like I said it would. All right, what upgrades can I make right now? You got 10 flint? I need 10 flint. You got a flint. I like drawing. But I like my drawings that I mixed. You have your. What do you have? That's what's fun about this game. You could just put things in your inventory and bring things over. It's sick. I have my main character, but I didn't want to like. I want you to experience the game at the pace that you're set to, in a sense, and I don't want it to show up with like Iron Age stuff and be like, I'm building a ship right now, you know. How do you draw better? This is how you do anything better. Lots of practice. I was just talking to the chat here because they're like, bro, how do I draw better? I'm like, lots of practice. Lots of it. I got 5 flintaroonies. We need more flinties. Next to rivers in the meadow biome. And we are in the meadows biome. And next to water in the meadows biome, I should say. I gotta fish more in this game because fishing's been in for a while, but I've done very little fishing since they've added it. But they've added so many more fish to the game. Take care, Courtney King. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed the stream. Hell yeah. Die, you damn neck. Yeah. It seems like live streams by phone, you get like, so when I went live, I had 32 viewers there for a second, and then it went down really fast. So you get like a bit of popularity there, and it's like short-lived until you have a bigger audience, it seems. So like the trick seems to be like every 20 minutes restart my stream on my phone to pull in new people again who are scrolling down. That seems to be the trick, because some people, they may have been originally subscribed to me, so they popped back in, because we've got a lot of new subscribers, but I've been seeing some like repeat faces come right back in as soon as I go live on my, yeah. Yeah, and I'm definitely like, this is like a new thing I'm trying out too, and I've been doing, streaming for 10 years now, so it's like, why didn't I take advantage of this sooner, There's also a new feature they added. It's a hype button. and people can hype up your videos and stuff. And my next long form video, dude, it helps me out in the algorithm. I love it. We're definitely gonna give that next video I'm working on is gonna be I'm gonna put a lot of edit into it. It's on the editing timeline right now. I just gotta finish it. All right, I'm upgrading our workbench. I'm adding a little like wood choppy thing. About that. One thing too, if you start organized, when you do organize the chests, I do try to stick to how they're organized. We're all very much happier when things are organized. How do you feel about fighting the boss here soon? All right, let's come back to base. Let's eat fresh food and get rested, and we'll head to the boss fight. Can I upgrade anything? Some more flint to upgrade that. You can parry him, yes. You're welcome. So as soon as I hear a cook, I grab food because it's a habit. Because so many of my friends will burn the food. I'll be like, oh my god. All right, I've upgraded my axe. It needs flint and pig leather. That's what it requires. Flint and pig leather. I wonder if we can sleep past the storm. Could not sleep this time. All right. Well, that's just going to have to be okay then. How you guys all doing in chat? Hope you guys are all doing great. Having a good time. Having a good night. God damn good night. That's what I hope you all have. That's pretty good. Pretty good, sir. Pretty good. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go fight the boss. Yes. Meet me at the altar. So they've added a bunch of new enemies, and I'm excited to see what we can discover in this epic journey. You know how to dodge? Mm-hmm. You hold down the block, and then you can roll. By pushing the space button. There we go. Let's kill Ixthir, the great reindeer. I don't know if he's a reindeer. I don't know if he's a Santa Claus minion. But there he is, Ixthir. Yes, he is. Well, a great mighty hunt. We are hunting Ixthir. It's more damage, and if you hit him in the head, it could be a crit. What? I don't think this guy does. He could be more angry. You got him. All right, now follow me with that. That you picked up the skull. You did good. Good job, Kitty. Kitty did good job. Kitty, get to put the skull on the. Hey, Courtney King, welcome back. How you doing? How you doing, Courtney? Welcome back. Courtney, what you missed out on is Kitty did a good job, and we're going to put Icthir's skull upon the rocks. Then we should gain the power of Icthir. All right, talk to your bird. The bird is the word. Bird is up. Bird up, brother. Bird is the word. Hey, Morgan, how you doing? Welcome in. Right over here. Right over here is where you want to put the majigger of the deer. My friend Scrungelord had joined. Let's see, let me invite him to the chat. Scrungus, Lungus, Babungus. Lord Scrungus. This is my friend Philip, and then that's Kitty. Kitty, Philip. Introduce each other's. You put the deer head on your bar, and you put then you take the bar, and then you take you gotta take the bar exam right afterwards. It's a whole thing. Yeah. How you been, Philip? Yeah. They're like, sorry, but you didn't. No, you don't push not the red thing. You put it on the hook. Yeah, there you go. And then we can activate the power. Okay, it makes you even swim better. It's cool. I didn't know that. All right, I guess let me show you our village where we hang our scrungs at. It's just let them hang out and dry, or get wet, depending on the season. There's a meta to the scrungling. So there's a whole bunch of updates, even more. Know how we were trying to play this earlier? Because like, there's a bunch of updates to the game. Well, there's even more updates to the game, and I still haven't defeated the bug boss yet. Oh, definitely. So Philip isn't too far ahead of us when it comes to gear. We're gonna get there pretty fast, especially with 3 people doing things and fighting. Well, congratulations on passing your probation, brother. I've been doing pretty good myself. I've figured out a new streaming strat, and I'm live streaming on my phone while streaming on my desktop to multiple platforms. But since YouTube's pushing live streaming from your phone in the shorts category, it's just people have been just coming in and hanging out and all that, and it's been entertaining. So I've just been streaming there, and I've been getting like 5 to 8 subscribers per stream I do on the phone. So like every hour I just reset the stream because then YouTube promotes it again to like right off the bat because it's like a fresh thing. So I figure, so that's like kind of the strategy I've been doing. So I've been getting a bunch of new subscribers. They might not be all too interested in the video games I'm playing, but it's the few that I hook that matter, right? Hell yeah. Well, I want to show you my village. You're not allowed there, actually. You have to live out in the fields because you're horrifying to look at. Just kidding. You can live in the village. You can build a property there. And then as we build more value in the village, Odin will recognize the value in our structures. Then we can start like selling our structures to other like Vikings, and then we can like grow the market for buildings in Valheim. But But remember, we are Vikings, so if we get tired of all that crap, we just start, raiding and pillaging again. And then the system starts all over. It's perfect. Like there's like a young Viking trying to work his way up. I'm like, it has been flawed from the beginning. We were always in control of your destiny. The market crashes on my whim. The market rises on my whim. He's just sitting there, and he's like falling to his knees. He's like, God, Odin, how could I have not seen this? How could I have seen these Vikings who've been here from the beginning? That they control everything here in these lands. He's just shattered, moves off into like the wilderness. And then like later we find his like hut out there. We're like, you're gonna have to pay taxes on this. And he's like, no! It's like, I'm trying to live off the grid. I'm like, I own this realm. And I realize he's got a bunch of spears thrown at me. I'm like, that's funny because we're in the crossbow age. Oh, I think we could always use more. Hey, Philip, can you go on the map and make yourself visible to other players? You should be able to see where we're at. You just hit M, and there's like a little like box you can check in the corner bottom. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Scrun diggly doo. Oh, by the way, like I said, I've got a new working car. I need to come visit Chico. By the way, Kitty here in chat is another one of my partners. So she'll be coming with me. And of course, I'm going to bring all my magic cards. She plays magic too. And we're going to play some magic. I'm going to come over to your place and sleep on your couch. Kitty gets to sleep in the car, though. She's not allowed inside. By the way, we're getting 3 chickens soon. We're building a chicken coop in the back. Yes. Chickadee, chickadee. Yeah. We're going to get birds that dance, too. They're trained to dance. Depends on the motivation you can use. Just kidding. We are definitely going to be... my goal is to come visit you, so... Because you visited me last time, and if I visit you this time, that means you have to visit me next time, right? Is that how it works? Yeah. Scrung, what do you think of our little, like, 3-building town? A little slice of ham. Cameron, welcome in. By the way, chat. Since we have a poll that asks if I'm a handsome streamer or not, there's 40 votes, 65% yes, 35% no. I want you to know that Philip here, he's a chiseled man, perfect features, perfect chin, perfect flowing hair. Like if you guys were to rate him, it'd probably be 100% yes. I don't know what's. I don't got flowing hair. I don't have hair. I don't have hair. So the next task, Kitty, is we got to figure out where we can strip mine all of the copper from the ecosystems that are very, very delicate in the pine forests. And it's going to require a lot of like lumber cutting down, eviscerating the local population of fauna, and it's important. We'll leave one tree out of 1,000 for the dung shit. That's how merciful I am. I care about the environment, can't you tell? We can fight racism. But are we trying to help the environment? You see him. I was it. I Well, I'm gonna need you to cut my remaining hair into the shape of that mullet. And I could do a mullet in the back. Wait, it's short in the front, long in the back, right? Well, I just surround my head. You know, I gotta say, chat and Philip, dude. Someone came into my chat today and they said I was ugly. It, it really hurt my feelings. And then I drove to the state they're in. I met their mom, took her out on dates, got to really know her, became their dad. It was a beautiful love story, and then she died in my arms. She... No, you're crazy. She had cancer, dude. Come on. I did put her over misery, though, so who really won in the end? She wanted to be in it. I said, I will. I looked I looked into her watery eyes, and my eyes shedding one single masculine tear, and I looked at her and I said, I'll do this one last favor for you, and you could die in my beard. The worst part of it is she's a little bit of her still stuck in it. Because the thing about beards, if you don't know this, guys, beards are like roots to plants, and they immediately suck the life force out of dead things, or like the nutrients. Yeah. My beard grew 2 sizes that day. The son, he watched me. I looked him in the eyes. He was standing in the door. He was standing in the doorway as my beard sucked the nutrients from his dead mother. He was like, "Papa, can I call you this?" And that's how I met your mother. Welcome in, Metric. What a story to walk in on, huh? And that's how that's the meta of like live streaming to the shorts area, is that you just gotta say insane, crazy shit and be batshit crazy. People were telling me that earlier. Oh, I did do that. And that's how I came back home. That's how I found my way home. What are you doing? Are you fishing? What are you doing over there? No. Oh, he's building a home. All right. Well, I'm OSHA on this realm, so one second, I gotta take a look. All right. Got my hand. These stairs don't have proper supports. Come over here, take a look at this. By Odin's will, you get to have, for every fourth step, you have to have a connecting piece with the ground, or else it's not OSHA compliant. Any injuries on behalf of others on this thing, you will have to pay a fine of 5,000 rubles in gold. You don't have a support in the middle of your platform here. Do you know this area rains a lot? Do you know what happens to wood when it rains a lot? Yeah, no, I see you running off in the woods there, and you cannot run away from OSHA. We'll be here. Look at him. Whoa! That was an endangered species. Now it's dead. That was the only oak. That was the only oak at 300 feet. Yeah, what a waste. Yeah. W Beard, thank you. We're gonna reset the stream here over, because it's been 44 minutes. We got 2 viewers, and I gotta keep the meta up. If you're enjoying the stream right now, I urge you, go over to the main stream on my channel. Open up my channel, go watch the stream. You can hear the other people talking. One's a woman, so if you're a dude, you can hear a woman's voice, and that's pretty cool. The other one's Philip, and he's we don't talk about Philip. He drives a machine over puppies every day, and it's his job. And wait, get context. I need context. I need context. What the fuck? Oh God. Oh, oh my God, that is horrendous to imagine. The I want to see just like one guy does watch, and you're just like sweating. You're sweating in the cab. You're just like, God, fucking God, his head fell off. Oh my God. They sprayed with blood at that distance.